Alright, chat, you ready to begin? Geminis. So no Zeus, no Zeus. I rarely get to a point where I could use Zeus. Crystal Wing. I feel like you're behind the times, Stonesy. Crystal Wing is too much of an investment for modern DDDs. Plus, by the time you're able to make that, you've already locked yourself into DDDs by activating Gilgamesh. What was that? JP Sile-Ivy. Sile-Ivy? I don't know if that's an L or an I. Japanese Slivy. That's what I'm going to say. It's not your name, but I appreciate it either way. Thank you for the primest of hype. Okay. Alright, everyone. Here we are. Dawn of the second recording session. Okay. And here we are, ladies and non-ladies, dawn of the second stream. You'll notice that I played a little bit off stream. Okay. And here we are, ladies and non-ladies, dawn of the second stream. You'll notice I played a little bit off camera, and that little bit was all it took for me to get into Plat 5. Gold, a joke. We got through it easily. Now is where the real challenge begins. And so far, I'm noticing a little bit of a problem with the deck. Specifically the extra deck. I think the extra deck I need to change up a little bit, try to make it a little bit more consistent. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to play a couple more duels, see how it works out before I make my decision on what I'm going to add. For the most part, we're doing good. Let's see if we can keep up that streak now that I'm in front of people and schmoove our way into Diamond 5. Probably not this fast, but we could try. Alright. 039. Dawn of the second streak. Just cheat. No one... Yeah, that's possible. Thank you anyhow. I tried my best, you know. I'm not super talented. If I was, I wouldn't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a living, you know what I mean? The next ladder climb video should be out this Saturday. It was supposed to be last Saturday, but it needed some extra time to be edited. Dawn of the second day. Tunk, tunk. Alright, we're going second against Sky Strikers, which is a little unusual. I feel like Sky Strikers usually want to go second themselves these days. We've got the Nibiru in hand, the one of, which may be useful, possibly not. Fortunately, it looks like, what they grabbed, the Widow Anchor? Yeah, so if they Widow Anchor the Kepler, I think we're just done for. We could try to bait it out by doing that first. No, that we wouldn't be able to trigger it in any meaningful way. I don't think. Yeah, I think our best bet right now is to just try to summon this and hope they don't negate it. Kepler? Add a contract? They're just gonna Widow Anchor it. Fortunately, they only have one spell, so they can't take it. Which means I think we're still fairly good. This is not a great position to be in, but it is a decent position. Let's go ahead and activate the Swirl Slime. You got something that could stop. I don't know what you could have that might be able to stop that. And this is where, if we didn't get our one of, if we had any other DD, we'd be in a lot more advantageous position. But as it stands, we've got to use the two of these to just sort of link a ladder up. Or not link ladder, but we're gonna get our pendulum zones. Bazinga! We have no contracts. So that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Okay, there's one thing we can do. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead and we're going to get Reggie and Oblivion. The 0 scale means that we can summon out the Kepler. So we'll summon back the Kepler. Defense wall. That'll trigger the Ragnarok. That'll bring back the Genghis. Called by the grave on the Genghis. Do I really want to stop that? No. Oh, the field spell is a dark contra... Oh, the field... Yeah, okay. I do want to do that then. Yeah. Let's use this. And we'll send the dang old called by. Yeah, I always forget this is a dark contract because the one trap is a DDD spell trap. It's not a dark contract for some reason. And they're both new. And I don't take damage thanks to Reggie. Appreciate it, Reggie. Yeah, so we're going to go into battle. We're going to attack. What do you got, a battle fader or something? Attack again. And then... Let me think about this for a second. I could... No, okay. I could summon things back. I don't think that will really help us. Let's just make the divisor using this. That way we've got two things they have to worry about. The Machine X and the Gilgamesh. And we'll activate this. And actually, now that I think about it, this just on the field might shut... I'm so used to using this for its graveyard effect that I completely forgot that, like, as long as I have a Link monster, they can only summon one Link. After that, I have the trademark on it. I have the copyright strike. I could just be like, no, you're not allowed to make Links. Links are mine. Get out of here. And even if they forbidden droplet, that won't save them. Oh. This isn't Sky Striker like I thought. Might have a Sky Striker engine. That explains why they wanted to go second. But even then, that means they can't do as much as they were hoping to do. You own the patent. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the Dark Contract, basically I own the patent on whatever extra deck monster I summon. So if my opponent summons one, then they have to pay me 1,000 life points for the honor of doing it. And then also, they're not allowed to make more. I send a cease and desist. Let me look at the exact. Inflict 1,000. Yeah. Get out of here. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters with the same card type as that special summon monster for the rest of this turn. So I activate it now, so even if they get rid of this or Gilgamesh, they're still locked out of Link summoning for the rest of the turn. They can't make lead, yeah. Funniest floodgate in the game. The bureaucracy is killing them. Oh yeah, we have Harp Horror here. I completely forgot. Yeah, and I don't think they can hard make Ding. I think the only way they can make Ding is by linking first, and I don't think they have the ability to link. Floodgated via paperwork. This stack of papers will prevent you from Ixie summoning. I'm sure he doesn't know, yeah. Lesser known floodgates that, like, are specific to archetypes and aren't really played. Because, like I said, normally you send this as part of a combo, because when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add something from your graveyard or extra deck to your hand. So you can add some stuff back. He didn't read the contract. It's times like these I wish chat was on the screen, because chat is just full of bangers. They're just banging it out, I tell you what. This isn't even their final form. Okay, they're getting rid of that. They can get over the Gilgamesh. The question is, what do I take? Could get something big. I could just get out, like, a Siegfried and stop them from doing things. I could just make everything untargetable. I think Siegfried, yeah, against a deck that has Sky Striker stuff. Oh, wait, it's in defense mode. Fuck. I forgot it was going to be defense mode. I didn't read the contract. Look at me, just bamboozling my Gossip Shadow. At least I get life points back. Yay. Do I want a Nibiru here? No, I don't think I do. Nibiru doesn't really help me in this instance. That's probably the best top deck in the game, though. Let's... Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter! They have been contracted out of the game! A pretty good start to stream number 2. Let's see. 0, 50. Duel. What duel was that? That was 22 plus 11, 33. Duel 33 versus Striker Orchest. The good old C&D. Duel victory. Activated spell. Activated trap. They should have read the fine print. Yeah. Alright, we get to go first this time. Yeah, Kepler is pretty much full combo. The Dark Contract is full combo. There's a lot of full combos in this. This is full combo. This is like way full combo. And I have protection too. So we activate the Swirl Slime. They max C here, I assume. Yep, and I want to special summon a lot, so I'm going to use my one-of cross-out designator. And I am going to designate Max C as being crossed out. Now we just gotta hope they don't also have Nibiru. If they also happen to have Nibiru in their opening hand, then I think we're just dead. Because we can't make negates before we get to Nibiru. So we make Gilgamesh. We activate the Swirl Slime. Swirl Slime summons Kepler. We're going to chain block so they can't Ash. We'll add a Dark Contract, and then we'll summon from the graveyard. We'll get that. Kepler will grab us the Dark Contract. That will trigger the Copernicus, which will send the Necro Slime, I think. Do we want to send Necro Slime here? Yes, we do, actually. I believe, yeah. I might have wanted to send Griffin. I don't know, actually. But we'll grab this. We'll use this. We'll get Orthos. Normal summon. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the? Defense mode. Yeah. There we go. And they cannot Nibiru anymore. Or anything else, really. And it look, they're going to the red! They had the Nibiru! I was right to be paranoid! Those fiends! Those foolish fiends! We got them! Ladies and gentlemen, we got them! Alright. We're going to go here. Bada bingo. We're going to activate this. I think what we need is this. Yeah, and Gilgamesh. Garugamesh. Or not Garugamesh. Thomas. My good friend Thomas. Okay, so we... Pendulum... Yeah. We Pendulum Summon first. We make these two. No, I don't want to summon from my hand. That locks us. We can... Oh, I should have summoned from my hand. Fuck. Okay. We use this. We give this some attack. We... activate Thomas to add this back. We special summon this from our hand. Yeah, because we need to get this into the graveyard. That's why we're not using the other stuff. Yeah, we go for this one. I believe... should I have gotten Ragnarok? Fuck. No, we're good. Okay. We're going to make the Ixie. Then we're going to use the Swirl Slime in the graveyard to make High King Genghis, using this and the previous Genghis. We go for that. Then we're going to link away this and the Gilgamesh for another Gilgamesh. That will trigger both of these. That'll get me a Dark Contract. This will get me something from the graveyard, so I can summon back the Griffin. This will get me... We're going to go for this at this point. We're going to get that. Griffin will get me the trap when it's summoned. So we get Headhunt. Then we're going to make Siegfried using this tuner and this non-tuner. And we're going to make Machine X using this High King Genghis. because we have this and fusions are less likely. So we activate this. They can only make one Link, one Ixie, one Synchro. We have a Spell Trap negate, 2 monster negates, and a monster steal. And if they blow this up, we can make everything untargetable. Come at me, bro, I'm ripped! Alright? If I didn't need this shirt, I would rip it. What does this do during the standby phase? Target 1 level 9 or lower, return this to the extra deck, and if you do... Do I have something in the extra deck? Or in the graveyard that I want to summon? No, I don't think I do. Okay. It wouldn't let me look. I was like, oh, I could summon out another one of these. I have to stop that. Because that gets rid of, like, a floodgate and a disruption. We just gotta hope they don't also have Raigeki. They have the Sword Soul, alright. They're sorting their soul. You can make a Synchro, if I allow it. Yeah, we're fine. I'll just do this. You can have the token. I'm going to take this when you activate the effect. Unless you don't have a Sword Soul card or a Worm monster. Yep, let's just use this. We're going to blow up the Dark Contract. Goodbye. Om nom nom. The Slurp. Enjoy your token. Do you have another? And he scoops, he better. I went through a lot of trouble to build this board. You can't just break it like that. Oh! Arch Nemesis Protoss. Okay, that's something I have to steal before it activates. My deck is all dark monsters. Give me that. I don't want to have to deal with that. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what DDD can do when you go first and you have the thing that stops the Max C. It's that simple. It's a nice, easy 20-part combo. And I think I could have probably done better if I had sent Griffin or done something else, but you know, that's where DDDs are at this point. You can mess up a little bit and still make a still kind of like fudgel your way into an actual combo. Classic Sword Soul. Thank you, Neo Trinity. You're so good at this deck. I tried my best. This is 101. Duel 34 versus Sword Soul. Fudgel is such a good word, yeah. I'm glad you agree. Played through so many I played through 2. And I did it using the power of a one-of and a combo. Oh, they're making me go first. They want me to go first, chat. They're just giving me this every time. Yeah, we're just going to use slime with slime. Yeah. This is another great hand. Just that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we could still do it before Nibiru. Banish the swirl slime. Get the Pocrenicus. What do you think I am? Walking around here like a Copernicus. Let's do that and then that so we can block the Ash. Just summoning something back. Doesn't matter what it is. We'll send that. Normal summon. And there we go, the Barone to protect everything else. Horse. This is my horse. My horse is amazing. It does things, of course. Don't get crazy. And this is my horse. My horse is a guy. And yeah, I think we're doing for the same thing. We go for the Thomas and the other line. Griffin plus Thomas? Yeah. Because we need to get Griffin into rotation if we want to get stuff. We're doing that. We have to activate this now. For fun and profit. No, I don't want to negate my own thing. We're going to pendulum these two. We're going to activate this. You get big. This grabs it back. Yeah, this is pretty much the exact same combo as last time. I guess I don't need to necessarily narrate it this time. Oops. You can use Barone to trigger the Caesar and just popping it. Oh! That's a good idea! I could just pop it with the Barone. I don't have to make a second one. Oh, but wait, I need to link it off. That's the thing. I need to link it off and make another one in order to trigger that. Or actually, yeah, I need to link it off. That's the only way to do it. Because summoning another one is what will allow me to trigger this, which is what allows me to get the Griffin back. Sure. Let's get the headhunt. I'm gonna go for this. Okay, so we've got essentially the same board we had last time, except now we have another negate. The question is going to be, this time, as we're going against a dedicated Go Second deck, can they break our board? We've got like 6 negations and a floodgate, so I don't feel like it's even possible with what they have in their hand. Yeah, I think we gotta stop that, because they could do that inherently. I can't absorb it because it doesn't activate on the field. And they discarded the other one. So if they have the third one, they can't search. Was that it? Did I build all this disruption for you to do nothing? Oh, okay. Orbital Photon. Special summon. Yeah, I'll eat that. I'll take my Omnoms. Slurp. Slurp in the comments. So they've got the Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And then they surrender. And I still had another Monster Slurp and a Spell Trap Negate and a Monster Steal and a Float and all sorts of things. Which worked out very well. That wasn't as much of a go second deck as I was expecting. I thought maybe Numeron or something. I'm not sure if that's even worth showing. What did I get? Rainbow Marine Mermaid? An unusual mermaid that appears whenever a rainbow stretches across the sky. That pronunciation, it just came out of... That was like a Kamehameha or whatever. Mermaid? Alright! Win and we gain a rank. Time to go into hard mode. We've been going on a win streak so far. We have to go second, which is not ideal. But hopefully this will be one of those hands where we get quite a few like hand traps to stop. No, we didn't get any hand traps. So if they could put on a couple disruptions, we're just like fucked. Oh, is this birds? Have they built me up, giving me all these easy matches to play, only to have me against birds at the very last moment? No. It's Rivalry Eldritch. Alright. I'm up for a floodgate duel. I can duel through some floodgates. I have Called by the Grave, which is pretty good. We could deal with some stuff. Fortunately, I have this, which might help me. Set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4 pass, baby. It's everything you could ever want. Why would you want anything else? Another Griffin. What is this, my birthday? Let's activate this. Let's activate this. Huh. So the question is, what do we get from here? I suppose, the thing is, if we know they've got Rivalry, right? Rivalry was one of the things they popped off the top. Now, that doesn't hurt me because most of my deck is Fiends. So, like, if I do that, the problem is Baron de Fleur is not a Fiend. So, making Barone in this case might actually be very bad for me. I think... But we could still do something similar. Let's try this, shall we? We'll get that. We're going to activate. They're going to summon limit. That is unfortunate. Summon limit will put a damper on our plans. Is it only special summon once per turn, or is it summon once per turn? Wait, I could deal with that. No, I needed a fusion. That was what I wanted for this. And they're gonna banish stuff from my graveyard. They're gonna be like, nah, son, you ain't doing that. More than 2 times per turn. Okay, I can blow up the summon limit. But that would lose me this. I think the better thing to do here might just to be like, yeah, if that's the way you want to go, let's just Machine X. What do you got to say about that? Solemn judgment is what they have to say about that. Well, chat, they just had everything, alright? You know, I can't play around everything. Get one more. Yeah, I think our best thing might just to be to hope they can't kill us here. We could do stuff next turn. They've spent a lot of resources. Boom, 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 boom. Boodle, boodle. Golden land forever. No. I don't think I want to summon that, even though it would help me play around, because I want to just get rid of that. Let's go... That does not... Oh, actually, that's not bad. Yeah. So, can they Golden Land forever this? We're gonna get this. Let us... I think we just want another Orthos. Yeah, we need to trigger out the... Okay. We're gonna get this. We're going to pendulum scale it. Okay, they're using it there. The question is, do they have like another one of these? Yep, let's try this. They have another solemn judgment. The fiends and cowards they are. I've got 27. If I do that, I'm going to die. Yeah, I've got to blow that up. It sucks, but I have to do it, otherwise I will die. We'll blow up this, and the summon limit. It's a pity I can't make... Can't pendulum, I can't do that. Yeah, we just have to set this so we don't die. If we could just punch through once, we'll be good. Sanguini linguini. Well, I'm not dead. But I'm not sure what I could draw to get me out of this. I think it would have to be exactly Kepler. I think Kepler's the only thing. No, Copernicus would do it too, I think. And that is neither Kepler nor Copernicus. Damn. A sad state of affairs, but I'm not sure what we could have done in that situation. What was their other card, at least? Goes in match. Yeah, goes in match would not have been... It's a pity they didn't... They drew into their 2 solemn war judgments and not their goes in their rivalry. And of course we drew into the 1 headhunt. They never put them in the graveyard. So these just ended up being dead. A sad state of affairs. You may be able to bait out. I mean, that's what I did. Except I didn't expect them to have Judgment, and the other one. Like, I baited out the thing I knew, but there was no way. Yeah, they had 3 Solemn Judgment, 3 Solemn Strike, plus Skill Drain. Sphere mode when they go second. Hope, Harbinger, or Felgrand. By the time I get Thomas on the field, I've locked myself into DDs. When you use Gilgamesh, the link to add your pendulum scales, it locks you into DDs. And that's like 90% of my deck. Wow, this is awful. I can still do some stuff, but it's not great. Let's go for Gilgamesh. Let's go for this, and, fuck, do we want to go for Kepler? I forget the pendulum. During your standby, remove this, then destroy all monsters with a level greater than or equal to this card's pendulum scale. Oh, except DDs. Okay, yeah, we're just going to scale up these. Pendulum summon. We're gonna summon everything! Get ready for the biggest Nibiru token of your life. Let's see. Yeah, we need stuff to be online, so we're gonna go for Caesar. We're going to use Orthos. We're going to pop the Caesar and itself. Orthos, I think we want the fusion at this point, right? Yeah, if we fusion and then we make another, and then we make... Yeah, okay. We get the fusion. We activate this. We activate by banishing the other 2 out of our graveyard. Yeah, Orthos and this. Yorgon. Summon Genghis. We're going to make Kali-Yuga. Do I want to make Kali-Yuga? I don't think I want to make Kali-Yuga. Oh wait, I can't do that. Yeah, we're going to use it with this. Machine X. That'll bring back the Griffin. Griffin will headhunt. If only Griffin were a tuner as well! What else do I have? Literally nothing. This is just a whole bunch of mismatched things. It's fine. You can't break my board. This board is unbreakable. It's only level 8 except for DDs, and I only have DDs. I still have 3 disruptions. I still have 2 disruptions. Wave motion cannon. You fiendish fiend. When the Lord is timely. They're going for that. Do I even want to stop that? What do I want to make? You know what? Yeah, you're fine. I'll save the headhunt for something that's gonna kill me. 2,000. Ouch. My most of me. So, because they've got a spell trap related deck, what I really need to do is make the high Genghis. I'm doing half their work for them. This would be a case where to arc would be really nice. Never mind! I'm slightly too late. I guess I just get the biggest one, right? I mean, I can't negate spell traps now. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go for that. Everything out of the graveyard. I'm the biggest one. And what do you got, like a Ring of Destruction or something? Oh, wait, is this just game? 3, 4, 5. Assuming that face down card isn't like a Mirror Force or something, I think I can win right here. Yeah, let's try it. Give me that. It can't attack, but I could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick maths. 32 plus 18 plus 12 plus 18 is 8,000 exactly. Assuming that back row isn't anything, and that back row is probably something. Game? Show me the magic okay. Oh, well, there we go. Who knows what it could be? But it didn't work for him, I'll tell you that. I was expecting Dimension Wall. I was expecting Magic Cylinder. Let's take a look at that deck, because Time Lords don't play very well with fucking Skill Drain. Remove Brainwashing. So they're only playing 4 Time Lords. They're playing a bunch of Kaijus with Remove Brainwashing and Owner's Seal. They've got 1 Numeron network. This is... They've got 1 Numeron network and no terraforming. This is Numeron at home. Rainbow Life, yeah. This is... Mom's like, I want to play Luna Kaiju. Like, we have Luna Kaiju at home. No, that's awful. I want to play We have Time Lords at home. We only have 4 of them. At least let me play Numeron. We have Numeron at home. This is Luna Light Numeron Kaiju at home. Alright, let's see. That was 128. Duel. I didn't mark that down as a win yet, did I? That's 37 versus... what do we call this? Time Lord at home. Flip Skill Drain. Yeah. How did they get into Platinum? I mean, there's a reason they're in Platinum 5. There's a reason we're in Platinum 5. 'Cause we got unlucky. It's time to crank our way up into Platinum 4, where we rightfully belong. Well, we don't belong in Platinum 4. We belong beyond Platinum 4. Even further. We're going second again. We're going second again, and I don't like going second. We at least get something good. We get a good hand. No, we get no hand traps and 1-ofs again. Okay, but maybe they'll brick. Maybe they'll brick this time. They do not appear to have bricked. They're also playing Megalith. Platinum Megalith, ladies and gentlemen. This... I'm not sure if I can beat Platinum Megalith. If they can pop like 3 or 4 monsters, I might just be screwed. They are playing Auraton. Not something I would suggest, but you could do it. Yeah, Megaton's not Megaton. Megalith is not great, but it's, as chat says, thoroughly competent. They are a very competent deck. And this hand I have, you don't want to see Lamia in your hand. I barely even play Lamia. You don't want to see Reggie in your hand, as cool as Reggie is. And, I mean, I guess that, Copernicus plus Griffin are good. But if they know anything about DDs, then it's like, as soon as I summon both of those, that's when you pop. And you keep me from making Gilgamesh, and then I can't do anything. I begrudgingly play Lamia. Or are they gonna make Baguska too? Wait, no, Baguska wouldn't help them. Wait, did they link off their full? To make a Gallant Granite? Block Dragon? I'm not sure if they're like... It's one of those things, right? Where there's an old saying that like, sufficiently advanced science is indistinguishable from magic. Sufficiently advanced jank is indistinguishable from actual jank. Someone who's been playing Megaliths for years might know combos that at first glance seem absolutely horrendous, but end up being part of some big brain combo that makes something huge. I am not sure if they're doing that, or if they are just clicking buttons. It could be either one. They are playing... Okay. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure they made full and then didn't use the effect. That's the third unformed they've used. They have no more rituals engrave. The search off block dragon will be the real tell. Yeah, they're about to go +4. Or I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna go +3 or +2. So they get a full. They get an Ophiel. And they get another full. Oh yeah, they are going +4. And then they get a Phaleg. And there were Adamancipators the whole time! You didn't even realize it, but the Adamancipators were there. And it's Hauka Fibrax! Did you know that this was going to be an Auroradon deck the entire time? Adamancipator jump scare. I feel like Adamancipator in this deck, I mean, it makes Hauk, but in Megalith is not great because you can't summon any of the rocks that you get from it. The question is, are they going to do Haukedon? There's full again. And then they're linking off the full for Martial Metal Marcher? Excuse me? They're just really hoping I did not have any hand traps. No Nibiru? You were going to get Nibiru'd so hard. Jet Warrior? I guess that makes 8? Yeah, they can make a level 8. I'm just wondering what the hell they're gonna do. Okay, they get a level 8 synchro. Goyo King! Excuse me! Fucking what? They gain 400 for every Earth Warrior synchro. If it destroys a monster, they can special summon it. They got Goyo King. Block Dragon. No, wait up. Ultimaya Tibish Balkan. This is an FTK, I guess. This is some sort of weird FTK, I assume. Puzzleomino, the drop and deleter. And then here comes the Block Dragon back again. Are they just link climbing this way? Wait, Puzzleomino allows them... You could declare a level, it becomes that level. So it's level 5 now. Geonator Transverser? Okay, and then they get 3 tokens and I get 3 tokens. They're going to give me the Bish Balkan. Then they're gonna summon Jet Warrior. Oh, Machu Mech. I played an OTK with this when I was a youngin'. Target a monster, inflict damage to it equal to the difference between its original attack and its current attack. Well, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. I guess I'm not ranking up. Not yet, but at least we got to see something cool. Maybe not cool. It's one of those things, right? It was cool to see it the first time. I would not want to play that on the ladder and just have to do that same combo every single time and hope there was nothing there. But they did it. I'm glad I gave them the replay. Let's see. That was Duel 38 versus Megalith FTK. It sucked, but in a fun way. It was solitaire, yeah. Well, solitaire because I didn't open any hand traps or anything. Could you imagine if I had opened Max C on a board like that? I would have drawn so many cards. See, this is what I wanted to see. This is where the Max C would have been good. This person has a long name. Oh, please don't tell me I drew 2 Max C against the birds. This is at 1 and they drew it. What do you got? No. What? Raw birds? I get no hand traps against the FTK deck. Against the birds, I get fucking 2 Max C. Do I just surrender here? Do I just surrender? This hand is awful. Well, Ra is a bird of sorts. You're not supposed to eat the birds, Ra. -1 to assert dominance. I might be able to do stuff. They fucked up their own normal summon chain, did they? It looks like they're doing it right. Oscillopescu. This is why you don't discard cards, chat. Hopefully, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll discard both my Max Cs. They're not going to discard. Okay. Wait. This isn't the right one, is it? Oh, hey. They goofed, and I think we get to win. Check this out. So we're going to Pendulum Scale Orthos. We're going to Pendulum Scale this. We're going to activate the Orthos. We're going to blow up Oblivion King and the field spell. When they lose the field spell, the Earthbound Immortal goes. Oh. I thought when the Earthbound Immortal went it to destroy as many face-up... Oh, as I control. Okay. Well, that's still fine. What does this actually say? Banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, but it has to send it to the graveyard, unfortunately. So, summon this. Special summon. Unfortunately, we cannot, we cannot do the things we want to do. We could send that. Yeah, I think we just get big. We just get big and hope my opponent can't deal with it. I could have summoned the Maxi and just gotten in for more damage. Alright. Obelisk the Tormentor! God birds. No wonder they're in plat. Yeah, I probably should have just kept out the whatchamacallit, the Gilgamesh. That probably would have been better. I was hoping maybe they didn't have M-Pen. Maybe they just fucked up. Of course they've got another field spell. Why wouldn't they? M-Pen would not have been as bad if it were, like, if it didn't have this effect. I don't know why they had to give the Floodgate battle protection too. Unfortunate. Yep, Maxi decides games in ways that we didn't prepare for. Fucking 2 Maxi. I am not allowing you to keep that field spell. I've got one thing I can do, and I did it well. Fuck you, bird. Second, that one already was their second map. I'm sure they've got the third one. I wanted to see the top hat in action. You came at a bad time. Yeah, the birds are weakened with prosperity at 1. It's a pity that they still have 3 pot of duality, 3 pot of extravagance. And in this case, they open with the 1 prosperity. Another one, yeah, that's game. Can't believe we lost to the worst Flunder deck in history. Yes. You know, just one Immortal Phoenix, 1 Sphere Mode, 2 Oscillopisa, all of the Egyptian gods. Just fun. They still normally, yeah. It's just a pity. It's like the one time you want to get max C 90% of duels, and then you just happen to open it on the one that you don't. This is not a great hand. I think we could still do some stuff with it, and some things. Fuck, what do we do? I don't think there's anything we can do, unfortunately. This just sucks. Yeah. Let's pendulum summon this to cycle a card. Summoning that back doesn't help us. Cycle that. We draw a card. What do you go to Ash the Ortho? Okay. Sure. Sure, buddy. Does Reggie do anything on the field? I could make Big Genghis, but that doesn't really help me with anything. I guess I'll just save that for next turn. Yeah, I could fuse with Necro, but that doesn't do anything. Well, I could make it with that instead of the Link, and that would have more things. Yeah, okay. Let's just make High Genghis. And then we'll use that to make Machine X. Hi, Genghis. There we go. Now they're locked out of Ixies and Lynx. And we get 1 Absorb. It's not great, but it does something. We can float. Set. I should have saved the High Genghis. End your turn, alright. Ash, nice. I'm still gonna go back. Yeah, you know what? I'll just keep them off links. It's fine. High Genghis goes to the grave. If I had some way to special summon... I mean, I do, but it's just making another one of these. Do I want to risk that to get this back? Let me read this again. If you special summon a monster, target one DD in your graveyard. It becomes halved. It take 1,000. Yeah, let's try that and hope they don't... Basically, we're just hoping they don't have sol... Oh, wait, no, we don't have to use Genghis. We could just summon this back. Oh, but that gets us off the links. Ah, but they can bounce it. It's fine. But he came back. We'll bring back this. Max C. I literally only got one draw, so you're fine. Should we randomly pop a back row? I mean, there's no reason not to, right? Yeah, we could pop one, negate the other one. So we pop this, we pop that. Good! Most good indeed! And, oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. Give them another draw for nothing? Yeah, we're fine. Battle phase. We'll attack that. Hit him for 15 because we've halved the battle damage. Unfortunately, this only negates on our turn, which is not great. But we've got 2 hand traps, so maybe that can stop them. And we can still suck a monster if we want, which we might as well at this point. Yeah, we don't want you to attack directly and get stuff. No getting rid of my stuff. 1 for 1. Which would be nice. Do I use this and get rid of the Ash? I think I need to keep it. Yeah, let's just pendulum summon this. More damage on board. Plus, if they pop another floodgate, we can get rid of it. They get a search. I don't think we can negate that because that... Okay, multi-faker. This is multi-faker and he's your main playmaker. Yeah, we'll stop that. Another skill drain! But they don't get the search with this now, right? They'll still get it because of protocol? Wow, that's awful. Okay, so we could still beat over this one. And... yeah. Fuck your protocols. Lowish. This is funnier than the time I negated the Altergeist traps. They don't understand. I didn't understand how the spell traps resolved. Screw your protocols. Contracts are more important. If that's another goddamn protocol, I'm gonna be sad. It stopped halfway through being drawn. It's right there. I'll never know exactly what it is, but it's right there. That's interesting. That's a thing that happened. Stuck in limbo forever. That's why you don't play Skill Drain and Altergeist, kids. That was duel 40? 26 plus 14. Yeah, duel 40 versus Altergeist. Mostly just there to show the weird skill drain interaction at the end. Is Fossil Adamancipator Turbo the best deck in Master Duel? I don't think so. Probably not. Alright, we're trying to break into Plat 4 once... fuck the sunglasses. I can't focus with the sunglasses. I need to get some better sunglasses. One that, like, looks like sunglasses but aren't or something? I don't know. Either way, this is a rank-up match, and we're going second again. Every rank-up, every time we're ready to rank up, we go second. We just gotta win the coin toss on one of these. At least we got some hand traps this time, and we got, like, the one-card combo. So hopefully we'll be good. Alright. Maxi Challenge, here we come! La 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 la! Okay. Oh, is this the pile? Is this one of those pile decks that I've heard so much about? So they get one summon without giving me a card. 2 level 7s. Uh-oh. Are they gonna make the, what's it called? The ship? Galaxy Tomahawk? Uh-oh, chat. I'm in danger! Do I Ghost Ogre the Galaxy Tomahawk? I don't think I do. I don't rightfully know what sort of combos they can do with the Galaxy Tomahawk. Fortunately, these all count as one summon. Yeah, we gotta kill the Auroradon. Is this infinite negates? I hope not. We'll find out. Never seen before combo. Banned in the TCG. How very, how very scandalous. Oh, there's the Auroradon. Gonna make me an offer I can't refuse. Special summon 3 tokens. It's not gonna activate before it does the thing. He messed up. He done goofed. He's a goofy goober. Drew Ash, though, yeah? It's like an Ash if they try to search something. Another one. You gotta have 2 just in case. Okay, I can Ghost Ogre this one. Mr. Krabs. Ha-ta-ta, ha-ta-ta-ta, ha-ta-ta, ha-ta-ta-ta, ha-ta-ta, ha-ta-ta-ta, Maxi! Maxi! Woo! I don't know why I'm cheering Maxi. I feel dead inside. I smile through the pain. But it's worked out. It worked out and we... Oh wait, that wasn't the rank up. I thought that was the rank up. Oops. Oopsie doodle. It was a fun scoop, sure. 204 duel 41 versus the pile. Max C challenge. You didn't even need Max C, didn't I? Didn't I? Alright! Alright, we can win the coin toss, yes! Alright, now can we get a good hand? If we get a good hand, I'll put the sunglasses on. This is like the 4th time we've been here, but we keep losing the coin toss. And we keep getting bad hands. Oh, this is not a great hand. It's not great, but I'll put them on tentatively. And we'll try that. I think... Yeah, we're gonna go for this. We're going to activate the Griffon. We're going to make Garugamesh. Hopefully whoever the editor is knows that reference and they can find it. We're going to get... I can't get this. So I guess we're going to get Thomas and this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get Thomas and this. Thomas and his buddy, not Thomas. Sure. I'll special summon that. Haha. Let's... Do I have anything? No. Let's... Pendulum summon? Ho-ho? Do we do this? Yeah, we can just put the Lamia in the graveyard and draw a card. Neat. A nice Ash. Let's go for... If we want to get the fusion... Yeah, we need to get the fusion. The fusion's what we need to get. We'll we'll get this. We will pop the card to get the fusion. Yeah. And itself. Let's get... alternatively, I could... Yeah, this is probably the better thing to have, and this still gets us a fusion. Yeah. Let's activate this. Unless, of course, they have an Ash. But if they have an Ash, I think they would have used it already, right? Let's get Swirl Slime. Let's... I don't think there's another chance, but let's... Just in case. Never hurts. Have this in your hand. Let's... activate this. Oh, wait, we can do this. This will be cool. So we'll make this using this and that. Oh no, this will work even better, I think. Yeah. We'll make those two. We make Gilgamesh. Then we're going to make... Oh wait, we're going to banish this. That'll summon the king. Then we get 2 summons. This will summon 1. Let's get Griffin. And this will summon 1. Oh, but it has to be this. I forgot it's a DDD. I always get that confused. Unfortunate. I could have had more. I could have had this Siegfried in addition to all this. But I forgot this summoned specifically a DDD. That's fine, though. We'll get the Headhunt. We'll use Necro Slime in the graveyard. We'll make another Genghis. Using, I don't know, one of the Orthoses. So there's a Genghis, and then once we make this, they cannot Nibiru us anymore. And then we can go ahead and rank this up. And then rank it up again. We got one more thing. We could make the Lamia, but that doesn't really do anything. Okay. I'm pretty good with this. We lose to Dark Ruler no more, but anything short of that, we should be pretty good. Not that Siegfried would have helped us against the Dark Ruler no more. Add 1 Dark Lord, sure. Uh-oh. Oh, no! That's not what I wanted to see. Into the void. Okay. Oh, wait. Thank you. Oh, wait. No. That'll give me life points. That's fine. Ouch. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with her, whenever you would gain life points, you take life points instead. Okay, that's what I was saving the Ash for. No, you're not allowed to draw 3. Battle phase? Where you just wanna go over the Griffin? Okay. End phase? Yes. I will just steal this before you can activate any of your traps, and hope you didn't draw a bad reaction to Samochi and 3 gift cards. Because that would be bad! No, I don't want to use that effect. This should just be game, but I'm really worried about certain things. Oh, let's see, what is this? You contribute 1 other DD, then target 1 monster your opponent controls and banish it. So, I can make Siegfried, I think. What is Siegfried's materials? 1 tuner and a non-DD tuner. Damn. I don't have any way to get rid of this. I can search something. What do I want to get? I think I want to get... Either way, I've got to get rid of some stuff on my field. But then I might not have enough to OTK. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Using this, let's add... Wait, what does Reggie say? If you would take effect damage, you take no effect damage. Oh, okay. I'll just add Reggie then. I'll just add Reggie. Pendulum scale. There we go. If you would take effect damage, you take no effect damage. I forgot he did that. Alright, come at me, bro. I'm ripped. I don't need anything. I don't need shit. It's a real Reggie moment. Doesn't look, it doesn't look like they had anything anyway. I was just being paranoid for no reason. I'm sorry, Canadian. They were being so polite, but we had it. Well, we won, and we ranked up. Not the most competitive battle, but, you know, we take those. And it's good to remember. I think I explained that before, like, the biggest problem with DD is that you're playing, like, 27 cards, and half of them are pendulums, which means they have monster text and effect text, and they're both complicated, and sometimes you forget that you have a monster that just negates all burn damage, that you could just search if you need it. 216 duel. That's 28 wins. Duel. Okay, what did Canadian have? Oh. See, the big reason I was worried was because I assumed that, you know, face down they would have a magic cylinder, maybe that other thing that does burn damage, but no. It's just all burn cards, and if you steal their reficule, they're dead. Or, I guess, bad reaction. But if they had a bad reaction, they would have just activated instantly. Oh, is it just the first burn damage? If you would take effect damage, you take no damage, period. Can only use each of the effects once per turn. I don't think that's a use effect. Yeah, it doesn't say the first, it just says you take no effect damage. It's continuous like, huh? I guess we'll find out. Platinum 4! And I'm walking through the door. It doesn't activate on a chain, but it's still only used once. Weird. What do I add? Griffin. Yeah, we add Griffin. We add nothing. Oh wait, we can use this. Shink. Royal. Yeah. Griffin, right? Yeah. That gets us the most. Activate the effect. Summon this. Pesky bee. I don't know why I'm chain blocking. They already used the ash. Oh yeah, we send this. Do we grab Headhunt or do we grab Orthos because we haven't normal summoned yet? I think we grab Orthos. That way we can make the Baron de Fleur. Bar on the floor. Yeah, we get this one and this one. We Pendulum. How do I go back? No, I needed to get 2. No! Oh, I forgot to hit both. Well, that is unfortunate. I misclick. Is there any way to get out of this? No, not really. I could have done so much more. Welp. Auto sim moment, yeah. Usually this is pretty good about allowing you to go back. I could have had the rank 4 and done some other stuff, and... I mean, we still got Ash and a monster, 2 monster pops, and an Omni Negate, so I think we're fairly good. We just gotta see what Niflheim does. Yeah, we Ash that. They really need it, so I guess we Baron that. And then they've got 3 cards to work with, which is not enough. Or he was just baiting you. Entirely possible. If he had Forbidden Droplet, he could send both of them and then negate everything. What do you think they were playing? Sword Soul? Nope, birds. Good. I didn't have to see a single bird. Mess up combo, still win. Turns out all I needed was the Baron and the Ash. The DDDs didn't even do anything. What is the most annoying deck? Psyframes. Birds are a close second. No hand traps. This would be a... If I was going first... this is like the God Hand. This is like you can do everything. Going second, I am at the mercy of the court. And it looks like a pile. That's what I have to assume. Gas, gas, gas. You wanna pick up the gas. Get up, 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 ba da ba da ba da ba. Go, go, go! What the fuck is Dracoback, the rideable dragon? Well, you see, it's a dragon that you can ride. Yeah, this is a pile. It's the only reason they would summon the Water Enchantress with a tuner. Pretty sure there's a tuner. Yep. Alk into... Well, color me surprised! That is not what I expected it would be. That is a dang old Cherubini. So this is Phantom Knights, perhaps? Excuse me? Carbageddon? You can add 1 level 7 or lower dragon normal monster. Or, sorry, special summon. Okay. Justicar. Okay. Why did you do that? Did you just want to get Justicar out of your deck? You could have made it with Psychic Wielder and Water Enchantress, could they have not? Wasn't this a tuner and a non-tuner? It's just Halcdon with extra steps. Literally with extra useless steps. They summoned a tuner and a non-tuner to make a card that allowed them to summon a tuner and a non-tuner. He just wants Nibiru to go off early. You know, if it's gonna go off, it should go off now. Oh, it is because they just want to draw. This is the Hyper Librarian version. They're gonna synchro like 9 times. When stuff like this is legal, mine should be legal. How about neither of them is legal? I'd argue that if your format feels like it needs mine, that's a problem with the format. I say the same thing about Called by the Grave. A lot of people are like, you know, everything rides on hand traps, so Called by the Grave is bad. Like, that sounds like a problem with the format, is that it relies on hand traps too much. There's +1. This stream isn't legal. Not in the TCG. How was your day? It was going alright until this. There's always a chance they mess up the combo, chat. If they mess up the combo, then we win. Draw again. Search. Damn, I was hoping they'd forget the Borreload Savage Dragon. Couldn't you discard a trap with Droplet? I suppose, but that would require you to play traps in your Go Second Board Breaker deck. Should Hyper Librarian? No, Auroradon should be banned. Auroradon is banned in the TCG. In the OCG, Hulk is banned, which prevents you from getting to Auroradon. You need to hit one or both. Or one or the other. Having both is toxic and awful. They search the Nemesis Corridor. Yep, so now I can't use Kepler to search. They've got one... Only got one negate so far. Colossus is banned in the other formats. Exactly. Kazooie, thank you for the 36 months! It's a mystery land where bans don't exist. Alright. They've only got one disruption and they're stopping me from searching. So I may just have what it takes to be a rock and roll band. Let's activate the Swirl Slime. And they're going to negate it. Well, that was fairly easy. I get to keep it. So we'll summon this, because we can use this effect. Unless that's a Solemn. Which, I mean, they might have drawn into. Okay, they're going Effect Veiler there. Might be a Fog Blade, could be. Activate the Griffin. Yeah, they've almost certainly got something for the Gilgamesh. I can't imagine they wouldn't. But let's find out together, shall we? Imperm, yeah. Alright. Pendulum Scale Kepler. Pendulum Scale Griffin. Pendulum Shokan. Yeah, let's just get everything. It's fucking everything! Do, 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 do. Let's see here. What is this? During either player's turn, you can attach at the end of the battle phase, special summon as many monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add, but I can't add. You're under Colossus, I know. I'm aware. Reading, that has to be like a solemn, right? Nibiru? Sure. I feel like that hurts them more than it hurts me. Because this token is massive. And now that it's gone, now that their thing is gone, I can search. Or not. No searching for me. Oh, but during my standby phase, this will destroy the token. Fuck. I mean, I'm not dead. And I cleared their board, so there's that. I mean, half their extra deck is gone. I'm not sure what they can make from here. Can't they use the adventure engine to remove the token? Yeah, I guess Draco back is still in their hand, but they would have to get the... Oh, but they can get it really easily. Okay. Yeah, so they can remove the token, but what else can they build from there is the question. Verte into DPE? Yeah, that probably is it. Oh, Draco back is in the grave? Oh, it is. Huh. Level 7 Synchro, maybe? Yeah, looks like it. Shooting Riser Dragon. Okay, they can send a card and change the level. Carbageddon again. What the hell are they doing? I don't think they even know what they're doing. That was just weird. That was... They made a lot of bad choices, and I don't think they realized that during my standby phase, that token was out of here. So we won against the pile, but only because they Nibiru'd themselves. The thing was, right, like, I could have made some plays if they hadn't Nibiru'd, but it was gonna be difficult. I wasn't gonna be able to make something that could clear their board, They really cleared their entire board for me by getting a little spooked. I won because reading is fundamental. I guess we'll include that. Did they not run DPE? I guess I could check real quick. No, they were not playing DPE. Yeah, this is a weird version of the pile. They're playing 3 Carbageddon and they only have 1 normal dragon, so I don't know what they were doing. Do they just have 1? Yeah, they just have 1 Nibiru for the crossout too. Or I guess Max C. Playing Crusadia, nice. Going first! System, the system, the system, the system, the system is down. The system is down. System, the system, the system. All right, what do we do from here? Okay, yeah, we get this. We discard the Orthos, I think. Because we have no way to special... Oh, wait, no, we do. Okay. Yeah, we're going to activate the Swirl Slime. We're going to send the Griffin. Hello, my name is Genghis. Nice to meet you. We're going to activate this. We're going to summon the Orthos. That will activate this. That will summon back the Griffin. Griffin will get us Headhunt. Hunting for head. Hunting for head. What do you do when you're dead? Hunting for head. Okay. Yeah, I think we go for this. Okay. Garugamesh. What do we want here? There's nothing in the graveyard. We need to get to the level 4, and then we can fusion. So we need to get this. And... yeah, I guess we just take this too, right? Yeah. 1,000. Ouch. Special summon this. Yeah, we'll use this effect. Get rid of the other Kepler in our hand, draw a card. Swirl Slime, not bad. Let's go for this. No. Let's... Yeah. We pop this. And itself. That allows us to get the fusion spell. Wow, they saved that for a while. That was a nice pop. Yeah, that prevented me from getting something else on board. Alright, touche. We've still got Headhunt, Ghost Ogre, Machine Axe, Gilgamesh. I could bring something back. Is this once per turn? Yeah, it is. That's once per turn. That... sure. We'll bring this back, because if it's destroyed, then we can get the search. Oh wait, the search isn't once per turn! So if I do that... Oh wait, but we already used the Gilgamesh. That's the problem. Yeah. I wanted to get 2 Gilgamesh and then overlay them into high... Or no, sorry. 2 Genghis, overlay them to high Genghis, and then be able to negate summons. But I did not. Oh, okay. They couldn't do anything anyway. VW? Alright. I guess VW does brick from time to time. Alright, chat! One more win and we go into Plat 3. And we'd lost the coin toss. We are going second. This does not bode well. You kinda gotta go first. I mean, you don't have to. We've won a couple games going second, but we do a lot better going first. Oh, hey, but we got some hand traps. We got some hand traps, but we also got some shit that's, like, absolutely dreadful in hand. Is this birds? Are you birds? Get out of here. Just get out of here. Get out of here! Okay, good. This is not birds. I repeat, this is not birds. Orthos, okay. So... I think we just do this, right? Activate. Big Genghis. Or I'm sorry, this is Little Genghis. Genghis. And they compulsed. Welp. We'll try again next turn. Okay, they go in for 2,000. Set a monster. Alright, I think we have a time this time. Ouch, my most of me. Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're going to banish... Yeah, let's banish this, and we'll send that to the graveyard. Another one. That has 1,800. I think I'll just save it. Normal summon. Yeah, we're going for Barone, baby. go to the battle phase. You better not have fucking honest. Oh, come on. Okay, good. I thought they had fucking honest for a second. Alright, let's pop this because I'm 90% sure it's Fossil Dino. No. No, it's not. It's Serpentreon, and that's perfectly fine. It's just another Inspector Border. Okay. Can you only control one? All right. Grand Machu, maybe? Possibly. No, I don't want to use the effect of Barone. Another one. All right. Draglubion incoming? I'm pretty sure I can negate that. Dingirsu. Alright. Yeah, I'll negate that. Get out of here. Alright. Oh. Well then. Big. Sometimes you just top deck Gren. Extremely unlucky. Yeah, they did have the Fossil Dino. These things happen sometimes. I'm bad luck. I just came in. Now this is a good go second hand and an awful go first hand. Wow. This does literally nothing. Uncommon Hardleg L. Yeah, that was a Gren Machu to Isa. Gains, I think, 400 for every banished card. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't allow you to obedient schooled me. Banish, negate, negate. What do you got from here? Rescue Cat. Oh, Jama? No, Jama wouldn't play Obedient Schooled. Tri-Brigades? Is this Melfi Tri-Brigade? Doesn't look like it. Karas, you've got 4? No, 3. Alrighty. Appaloosa. That's no good. I think Appaloosa, I think I lose hard against Appaloosa. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, because now even if I activate Swirl Slime, they negate it. I activate Swirl Slime in the graveyard, they negate it. Respect. Thank you, Chrono Time. I try my best. I try my damnedest. I mean, this doesn't go to the graveyard if they negate it. Yeah, I just lose, unfortunately. Bricked. These things happen. We were so close to Plat 3! Alright. Go first hand. Go first hand. Go first hand. Go first hand. I don't want a whole bunch of hand traps this time. Maybe like one? Maybe one would be neat. Two is you're pulling it, but it's getting close. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if they ash this. That changes the line entirely. They did not ash this. So we go for this, right? Then banish to summon, then banish to... Or I could make Barone, but Barone wouldn't do anything from there because I don't have anything else. Yeah, we get this. We... activate this. We send the Griffin. Oh wait, yeah, this is the line that doesn't end me on Headhunt, but gets me on the thing to stop early. Okay. Let's chain block. In case they're holding the Ash like that one person did. We'll send this. Yeah, and then instead of searching the Headhunt, we search for the Orthos. Get the tuner. There's summon number 4. And summon number 5. I've learned this combo like clockwork. Like clockwork, you hear? We'll get those two. Pendulum summon. What do I have in my hand? Maxi that. Okay. Oh wait, no. We want these two. Yeah. That's schmexy. It's like being sexy, but with fundamental differences. We make this. We make King Tell. King Tell, activate effect, burn them for 1,000. For no raisins. Just, you know, burning them for 1,000, and there's time in the round, but we're evenly matched, so it doesn't matter. We blow this up, right? Yeah, okay. We blow this up. That allows us to send the dark contract with errors. That allows us to get our Orthos back from the extra deck. Then we're going to make Machine X. When a DD is summoned, we can summon a DD from the graveyard with Oblivion King. So we get back this. And then when we do, we take 1,000. And when we take damage, we can summon the Orthos from our hand. And that's what allows us to make the Cursed King Siegfried. So we've got an Omni Negate, a Spell Trap Negate, 2 Monster Sucks. I could Fusion Summon too, it wouldn't do much, but I could do it. Maybe I'll do it next turn. So there we go. Draw phase, and I'm tempted to just, like, as soon as the effect starts, just, like, discard Maxi and be like, yeah, you're facing an uphill battle here, son. My head hurts. You're welcome. That's the smartness making its way in. You know how your muscles hurt after you work out? That's how you feel mentally after playing the DDDs. Oh, no! I should have done the Maxi instantly! Oh, fuck! Oh, no! This card's name, if this fusion kind of destroyed all your opponent's special I mean, I might as well. And then they get to destroy this. There goes everything. That's the first time I've run into Super Poly. My brain was strong, and now it's starving. Alright. If you want to start doing Alistair stuff, you're gonna have to pay. I have no light monsters for you to take. So if you want to make a Mechaba, you've got to summon like 3 times. Alright. That's nice. Mechaba. Gang's all here. Every ghost girl. Nice hand traps you got there, yeah. I kind of want extenders for next turn. They're not going to go super hard into stuff. It doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm taking some damage. Twin Twisters. Okay. I mean, I guess that stops me from searching, but I have stuff I could do in the graveyard. Orthos. Orthos. Dominos. I have exactly one thing, and I guess if they negate it, I'm screwed. Can I try to do anything else to bait it out? No, because everything takes... Ironically, the Maxi, I should have Maxi... if I'd drawn one more card, maybe. Maybe they'll just assume this is bait. They assumed it was bait! Yeah, let's go for this one. Unfortunately, that still doesn't get me out of the situation. Normal summon. Let's activate that effect. Let's summon back... Gilgamesh? Yeah. And then they'll negate that. And then I'll discard this. Orthos, go in! Be the goodest pupper! He pupped him up. Oh, they opened it! Son of a bitch! I was like, it's fine. As soon as they normal summon Alistair, I'll imperm it, I'll Ash Blossom, but like any true, invoked player, they drew the imperm. Just a skill issue. Top deck imperm. No, you're not gonna get another one. Get that out of here. Please activate that. Yes. Aha! But you see, I can negate... I think I'm still dead. It's close, but they'll have nothing in hand. So if I can top deck a Kepler or like a Gate, then I might just be able to do it. Although if I get a Gate, I'm like dying the next turn. I have 600 life points left. Okay. Gotta get that perfect top deck. Oh? Oh wait, never mind. Any two cards can make Verte. Excuse me? Alright. This is not what I wanted. They for gore, yeah. Thomas can add back. We get Griffin. Okay. Wait, this is a 1 scale. I can only summon back 1 Orthos, though, and Orthos is only 600. And I can't summon back that. Yeah, it's better to literally just summon this and attack. You have the combo. I'm not seeing it. I can't see the lines. All 3 of their Alistairs are in the grave. Set a card. Nibiru! I don't need you now! I could get that back, but what could I even make? Let's activate. Get back Orthos. Yeah, and then we can Pendulum Summon. Yeah. Pendulum Shokan. And then I guess we just make Gilgamesh. And I guess Gilgamesh just makes this. I can't even use the effect, but maybe they don't know that. Yeah, and I knew it had to be at Ash. What else would they set? Big Number Gaming. Tribute Nibiru. I would just have 3,000. What could that back row be? The Shadal? Alright. Time for big thinking. Activate. We're going to summon this using this and the Gilgamesh. What is that, Torrential Tribute? Okay. Activate. We're going to blow up this and your back row. Forbidden Droplet. Pendulum Shokan. Oh, it's just not enough. This is 5,600. Oh, but wait! Genghis! Bring back Siegfried! Recovery! We did it! Oh, that was a long, hard-fought battle, I tell you what. But we've survived the Super Poly, and we've made it into another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of the letter D, separated by slashes. Who knows what lies beyond the world of men and hearts? Only the duelist. Alright, that was probably worth saving. That was a pretty good duel, right? Duel 48 versus Invoked. I'm that legend. Love the Raw Hardleg channel. Great for European fans. Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I guess I should continue to just post about this while we're here. If you're unfamiliar, I recently started a new channel called Raw Hardleg. If you like these streams and you haven't yet had a chance to catch them, or you often miss them, or if this is like your first one, you just want to find some other stuff, there's a channel that is just the VOD channel essentially. You get the raw, unfiltered Hardleg. And there's the link. I don't have a thing yet because there's only like 300 subscribers there. But if you like watching the streams and you want to watch them completely unedited, or not complete, it's not completely unedited. That's I was originally gonna call it like, you know, Hardleg uncut. I cut out the like music at the beginning. And if I do something or say something really stupid, I'll cut that out too. But most of the time, it's mostly unedited. Unpasteurized Hardleg. Speaking of which, give me a moment. I'm gonna go get a drink. This water is fine, but it's kind of warm at this point. I want cold water. Cool and refreshing. So I'll be right back. I might take a piss too. Just enjoy chair. Or actually... Here you go, Chad. You have a little friend to keep you company. Like a little ladybug thing. I completely forgot her name. Maybe my girlfriend can tell me. Every time she comes to visit, she leaves me with a different stuffed animal. To keep me company. I have returned, chat. How did you enjoy our special guest? Was she nice and friendly? Did she bring joy into your heart? He's back. You know I'm back. Raiden, thank you for the 400 bits. I'll make sure to give those to the chair. Too many controversial takes. Oh, Softleg is saying her name is Sylvia and she's a snail. Usually snails are like longer. This is more like flumpy, but I get it. It's got the little cell, but yeah, this is Sylvia. Remember, chat. Remember to remind me. And she's just sitting right here off camera, keeping me company. Are you having fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. It's a fun time, doing fun things. Being a fun guy. Sylvia, we love you! Sylvia the snail. It's spelled like this. Silva, warlord of darkness. You're not a fun guy, you're an animal. Yeah, it's pronounced like that. She's watching the stream, hiding amongst you. Who knows where Softleg could be? Okay. We're just dumping back in. I got, my friend came over and we took a little walk down to the gas station. And I discovered these Reese's snack cakes. And I was like, oh, those look absolutely delicious. The problem is it was like 80 degrees out. And I put them in my pocket and walked home. So they kind of melted. So I put them in the fridge so they froze again. So, you know, they're kind of melted and then put back together again. I'm not sure if good. Sylvania is a writer and loves the finer things, like designer shells and tropical trips. She loves basking in the shade with a cool breeze to help get her started on a new book. Whenever she travels, it gives her inspiration to write a new book. That's her bio. Good to know. But that's not... One second. Okay. Not putting chocolate in your pocket. No, you gotta have a pocket chocolate. Okay, let's go. I almost hit second. Okay, so that story is not canonical. I was like, did Softleg change her name and not tell me? That's an elaborate story. I don't remember that. Can we get a thing? We can get a thing. What do we want, though? I can banish those two to get the thing. Normal summon. Normal, yeah. So we just get Swirl Slime. We activate the Swirl Slime. We make the Flame King. Hello there. It's me, Genghis. We activate this. Summon out this. This is similar to the combo, except for we don't have the Griffin, so we're not getting nearly as much stuff. It's a weird combo, but it still checks out. We don't necessarily need it because we already got the Headhunt. Yeah, we just send that. Then we normal summon? It's your good friend Barone. Bada bingo. So where do we go from here? We need to get Griffin into rotation. So it's Griffin and Thomas this time, right? Yeah. Griffin and Thomas. We're going to Pendulum Summon now. get these two back on the field. Wait, that doesn't actually do what I want it to do. Okay, in fact, we're just going to end on this then. Because there's no other fusions we could make, there's no other... What's in our toolbox? Yeah, we can't make our way into this. We can just do that. Okay. That's fine, though. We could maybe do a roundabout way to end on this and get the field spell, but I don't think we'll necessarily need it. We've just got recovery. And I guess we'll use this while we're here. That'll give us back this. Let's get back the Griffin. Or the Orthos, sorry. Yeah, that's a pretty good end board. Yeah, Griffin and Machine X pretty much just make this entire archetype. No. What do you got? Show me what you got. Pre-rary map. Okay. Beautiful Princess. So this is the shark? Is this the shark thing? Crooked Cook? That's what I assume. Gamma CL, alright. Special summon one fish, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to steal that before they do anything, right? Target one water, special summon with the same level. Yeah, it doesn't... They can make the cook, but this doesn't give any defense. Shockanine. Alright. Borbo. Okay. Yeah, we'll steal this now. No Zeus for you. And if I steal an extra deck monster, it's treated as a DDD, which means I can make Gilgamesh with this and the Orthos in my hand. If I get that far, which I won't need to. Alright. What was their game plan? I do not know. They didn't have Crooked Cook, though. Looks like it's just Ixie's turbo. Ixie doing stuff turbo. Alright, let's see what this looks like. A Reese's snack cake. You get a pair of 2. I'm sure there was some sort of texture on the top, but it melted away. It's weird. You look at the thing, right? Like the art of it, and it looks more like a zebra cake with some peanut butter on it. But this looks more like a chocolate bar, like a bar of chocolate. Weird. Maybe it's because I put them in the fridge, but like you can look. This doesn't look like a snack cake. This is more like a hard brownie. I can get those hard brownies at the store. Like a more crunchy. It's not like, you know. Again, you look at the art, and it looks like some kind of soft, snacky cake. Some kind of moist, cake-like thing. And this, I don't know, maybe it's just because I froze it. Not froze it, but put it in the fridge. Not very good. Cosmic brownie smoothies, no. Yeah, it is more like a cosmic brownie kind of thing. Like, it's not crunchy, but it's not really soft either. I don't know how that got there. That's been turned on the whole time. That's the, if you're curious, this is the thing for PNG Tuber Joe. It's just been on the whole time, but it only activates when I'm in Discord. So I guess the PNG went down. I don't know. Alright. We're trying again for Platinum 3. Can I win the coin? No, I didn't win the coin toss. Maybe they'll let me go first? No. No, I'm not going first. Okay. It ain't gonna be easy. We're gonna have to Chungus Among Us, if you know what I mean. Well, we got Max C! We went second and we opened Max C. And if we can stop them from doing stuff, we have, like, the best hand. Oh boy, Ascendant of Thunder. Let's just Max C here. No! The Called By versus the Pile. Rip Roni, the San Francisco treat. Yep, just a dang old skill issue, you know? We got outskilled, we got outplayed. They're too powerful. What was I gonna do? Maybe they'll mess up? Possibly. It's my first stream and I'm loving it so far. Haha, thank you. Although it's weird because your message doesn't say first chat. So is this really your first stream? Or are you trying to relive your childhood by pretending it's your first? Huh? Sus? Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Joe, please, you're welcome. Sorry, sometimes I'm just a sussy baka. pain. And then someone's just like, you know what? Forget what I said about enjoying the stream. You have instantly changed my mind. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go watch Farfa sleep. I think that would be a better use of my time. Oh no, a sussy baka. Who is worthy of being Joe's little pog champ? Soft leg. My little soft leg. I'm not sure if she wants me to tell the first name. She's listening. She says, "You're my snack cake." Aw, so adorable. Meanwhile, pile stuff is happening. How many disruptions? Hey, Ame, how's it going? I salute you with my back scratcher. Imagine being happy. I know, it's crazy, right? Amelia Watson? No, it's a different Ame. This one's a fish. She's like a Magikarp. She's got this like a bright orange and blue aesthetic that's very nice. She's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of VTubers in this community that's pretty cool, but Ami actually comes in and says hi. Such a nice young lady. Like the duel logs, exactly. I'm an old lady. Look at... You can't be old compared to me, alright? Look at this beard and this hat. I am older than the aged oaks, deep within the crust of the earth. Oh, this would have been good to have. So what do they got? Did they search Blackout as part of this? I wasn't even paying attention to be... Yeah, they got Blackout. They got another thing. They've got... This doesn't do anything, it just can't be targeted. Okay. Let's start with this. Am I allowed? Can I? They're lagging. They might lag out of the game. Yes! That's why you don't give up. Sometimes you win because you win, and sometimes you win because your opponent has bad internet. Skill issue. 100% skill issue. They need to get more skillful. And that's how we rank up. That's what gets us to 3. Not actually doing anything, but you know, I mean, we got here in the first place. So there's that. We're up to Plat 3. We're already doing better than Cosmo, which I mean we expected. Let's just hope if we can get into Plat 2, if we can beat them by the end of this stream, I'll be a happy Harrington. I don't know what that means, but I'll be it. Let's see. Okay. Let's go... Oh, pardon me. Some weird noises coming from outside. I think it's like some neighborhood kids, but they sound like Minions. It sounds like someone playing like a Minions movie. I'm hearing a lot of like, "Wuta! Kukabakataka!" Like, excuse me? I am confused. It is surprisingly high-pitched. Weird. Dubski, we take those, yeah. Mostly just show the end and the rank up. Maybe they're pretending to be minions. I certainly hope not. I don't want to live next to people who let their children pretend to be minions. Maybe they're real minions. Real 3 a.m. The minion piece is real! Oh, they're allowing me to go first. They're allowing me to go first, and their name is only second. I assume because they only want to go second. Oh, hey, Tom. How's it going? Tom has a big forehead. A normal summon? Do I get to add a dark contract? I do. What do I add? Yeah, I add this. They got something cooking up. Let's do the dark contract. Do we just add... Yeah, I think with this, because we've got 2 of these, we want to go for the other line that ends us on the double fusion. So let's just try that. Let's get the Gryphon. Let's summon the Gryphon. It's Max C, isn't it? Okay. We're not doing the line that ends on a bunch of 6s. We're going to get the bare minimum we need, which is still going to give them 3, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We can hopefully come back next time and hit them with our own Maxi. What, can you negate this? You got an imperm? No, they're not doing it. Okay. Let's go for this. And... this. And then... we just slide over, make Machine X. I guess we wait for them to start summoning. We don't just activate it instantly. Well, that's unfortunate. Goodbye, everything. Well, they're giving me life points back. That's nice. Sky Strikers! No, okay, and they missed. Oh, I missed! They special summon a lot, right? Yes. But maybe they didn't get Ray. Alright, this is where we max C. And hope they don't have the called by. No, they have the Gamma. Well, I think we probably lose. The Resolve Max C just once challenge. How do these monsters help stop Skyscraper? They don't get, they can negate Ash. And Max C. Goodbye. They get to resolve Maxi. I don't get to resolve Maxi. Why not me? Was that Sky Striker, or are they just playing like a Sky Striker engine? No, it was Sky Strikers. They just got really lucky. Goodbye, I'll remember you all in therapy. Always fail. I suppose. Well, that's a hand. Activate 1 for 1. Summon this. The most hand of all time. Let's get this. Is there any way to get the Nibiru? I don't think there is. No, there's not. Okay, so I go for this because I haven't normal summoned right. Or do I get the Orthos so I can do stuff with that? No, I think we go for this time. Okay. Let's summon. Activate. We're going to send this to the graveyard. Oh yeah, I have a Griffin in the graveyard already. That is neat. Yep, let's do that. I think we just go for Orthos and Ragnarok. Pendulum Shokan. Do we just use this and get... Yeah, we do. We just get this back now. Activate, and we add the Headhunt. Headhunt so good. We make... this. Do we blow that up right? Yeah. Blow up some stuff. That'll get us this. We... banish 2. Let's go for these 2. We... Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got this. We fusion using... Oh, no, we want that one. We use this and the one in the graveyard. Make another Genghis. Summoning one Genghis while Genghis is out triggers Genghis. It's a fun word to say, chat. Just say it with me. Genghis. Then we can overlay these two. Gives us High Caesar. High. Then we can make Divisor using this, so we can keep our Gilgamesh in case they pop our entire board. And there we go. That's a pretty good field. I like that field. Genghis Congus. Wave high, King Caesar. Okay. If you want to do that, that's fine. I don't really get it, but man, a lot of people playing Upstart Goblin. Oh, it's another Sky Striker, isn't it? Are they gonna strike the sky? It has to be Striker. What else could it be? It's like, I never noticed this before, but it's just like a thing. It's like, wave high, King Caesar. Wave high. We did it. We beat another Sky Striker, perhaps. Yeah, I guess it's kind of Sky Striker. Going first. Kaiser Striker, yeah. A good name. It's got a nice ring to it. You know, if you were like, what band do you want to listen to? And I was like, what's Kaiser Striker up to? Fuck, does this... Okay, I can do it, but I have to give up the headhunt. And I don't get much for it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's why we play Lamia. Lamia, discard the headhunt. But it was gonna be dead anyway. Now we can make the Gilgamesh, but what do we even do from here? I think we could do something. Yeah, we can. It's not much, but we can do it. What we need to do... Oh, wait, we don't have any... fuck. What's in our extra deck? That and the Lamia, which is banished. And we have nothing in our hand. We can't pop this. We can't... Damn, we really just can't do anything. Nothing in grave, nothing in hand, nothing to do, nothing but slam. And welcome to the jam. Ash plus Maxi. Yeah, I guess at this point we're just getting stuff out of the deck. Yeah, I'd need at least one contract for it to work. I can special summon this, but it can't activate its effect, so I'm better off just doing this. Gilgamesh pass. Not what you want to see. I guess we ash that. Keep them off the adventure line. Well, just fuck me, I guess. Oh wait, we've got Max C. Oh, but they've got Ash. Oh, but I've got the called by. Haha! Now I will draw at least one card, perhaps many cards. Point. Fortunately, I did that after I already used my own Ash. That was Brandon. I am streaming. Let me text him and be like, streaming. Unless it's an emergency. On stream. Dinos. Dinosaur. Seeing a lot of Carbageddon lately. Oh, and then they just bounce the Gilgamesh so I don't get anything. But I want it. I get hit by 28. You can't make Verte with this. It's not, the token isn't an effect monster. Gilosaurus. Hey. It's probably the best thing I could get. Alright, I have enough of you. Please stop. Galaxy Serpent, alright. Are they really going to go for the Halkaroridon line? And just hope that I don't draw into something that can stop them? To be fair, I've already used Ash and Maxi. They could hit me for 4,000. Nope, they're going for Hulk. I've just gotta hope I draw a Nibiru challenge. They're going for the Maxi, baby. Another Maxi. Wait, they can negate the Nibiru with this. So I need to get Nibiru and I need to get, like... I need to get a lot of stuff. They probably just win, yeah. I still have a shot, but I have to get, like, very particular set of draws. Ash already used? Yeah. Nope, that wasn't it. I really needed to get Valor before I got to here. Now they've got 2 negates, and they can just kill me. Well, it didn't help. Where was Nibiru when we needed him most? I don't know if I just need to play more hand traps. Yeah, Nibiru, Valor, Ghost Ogre, any of those would have been good. Okay, this isn't that bad. Let's... Yeah, we activate this. We could do the Nibiru proof play. Yeah, we summon the Necro Slime from hand. That gets us back the Griffin. The Griffin lets us draw a card. Well, not draw a card, but it gets us Orthos. And you've seen this all before! Normal summon. Then we go for this. They got something. They've got the Imperm, and yeah, we have to negate the Imperm. So now at this point, we just gotta hope they don't also have Nibiru in addition to Imper. Pendulum Summon? No, I don't need that from my hand. I can special summon it from my hand if I really need it. Activate, and yeah, we'll draw a card. Nice. Oh, I probably would have... I should have just kept that, and then I could have had another... Yeah, it's fine, though. Do-do. Oh, wait, I've already used one of these, so I can't even get another one on the field anyway. At this point, what do? I have no... things. I could get one with this. But the fusion doesn't do much. But I could search. Yeah, okay. We got this. We make Caesar. I still get the search with that. Oh yeah, this brings that back. Yeah, okay. We bring that back. We banish this. We make the other one. We have literally nothing in the graveyard. So we make this. Pesky bee. Alright, and then... yeah, we just make this. Yeah, we make High Caesar, and then we make Machine X with just like 3 material. We don't need the back row. And we learned our lesson last time. When we have game, the first thing we do at the start of their turn is just discard Maxi. That way, even if they have Super Poly, we'll be safe. Hello, Mass Kid 69. Sphere mode. I mean, if they got sphere mode, it uses their normal summon. Gamma CL. Oh, hello, Reggie. Truly an example of Maxi keeping the combos in check. Exactly, right? My poor little deck would not survive with... what does this do again? Add 1 Dark Contract. Yeah. Let's add this one. So they had Gamma Seal and they had Lava Golem. And then they Lightning Storm. And it's Numeron. And it's fucking Numeron. One of a kind hand. Gang's all here. You still survive? I do not, if they're smart. They're not smart. Oh wait, no, they've got limiter removal. It doesn't fucking matter. They had the God Hand. Ripperoni. How many did they have? Oh, they happen to get their 1 Gamma Seal. 3 limiter removal. 3 lava golem, am I right? This is an awful hand. Let me think about this. I can... We have full combo. Yeah, I'd have to get rid of the 1-for-1, or I have to get rid of the Nibiru or the Ash. I don't want to get rid of either. But I guess if I went first, I should get rid of the Ash. Search Cope, do that, do that. What do I get? I get that. Yeah, I think we go for this. We activate 1-for-1. We discard, we search the Kepler. Kepler adds the Dark Contract. Not that one, we want this one. We special summon this. We make Gilgamesh. Okay, and this is one of those few times where you want to go for Cerberus and our good friend Reginald. Reggie and Cerberus coming on down. Going to Pendulum Summon. Because of the 0 scale, we can get the Kepler back. Do I want to discard? No. No, I do not. We can use this effect to make the Kepler level 4. Then we can make one of these. Let me think about this for a moment. No, I don't have a fusion. I would need to fusion twice. I can fusion twice. Maybe... we don't want anything back. Yeah, okay. So we're just going up into this. Right? Yeah. This can detach. Yeah, we're detaching this to inflict 1,000 to our opponent. Then we fusion summon. Damn, this sucks. We're going to make this using these two on the field? Yeah, that's what we have to do. Make those two. That triggers this, which lets us send a card from our deck to the graveyard. We don't want to add anything back to hand, do we? No, not at this board. So I think what we're going to send is Ragnarok. Then we activate this. We fusion summon Genghis using this and the level 1. We bring that back. That triggers this. Let's see. It has to be a DDD. Okay, so we just bring this back. That gets us the headhunt. And... wow, this is an awful board. Why did I build this? Machine X is probably better, right? Machine X Gilgamesh or Wave High King Caesar? Yeah, I guess we try this. We gotta Wave High. Okay, yeah, that did. I messed that up somewhere along the lines. Welp. No. Branded opening, okay. I can negate that. Linked off Gilgamesh and Little Caesar to get the contract. I didn't want the contract. I already had both contracts. I could have got the field spell, but I didn't really need or want the field spell. Everything worked out better than expected! Yeah, let's just go to battle. I assume this is an Ash. No, it is Despian Tragedy. I used to think my life was a comedy, but turns out it's a tragedy. Yeah, I mean, they can't activate if this negates any fusion summon they might want to try to do. If you played music, would you be a Hardleg? I would. Although I play cards and I'm not a Hardleg. So, who can say? What is that? Set it to your field? Okay. End phase. That's what I like to see, baby! Orthos! You're just in time! Normal summon. Do I just make Siegfried, or do I make Gilgamesh, pendulum summon them back, and then make Siegfried? I think we need to go for the bigger combo. Garugamesh! Let's go for... Thomas... And Orthos, because Orthos pops back row in case any of that back row is something powerful. Yeah. But it came back. And then we make Siegfried. Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. I attacked my opponent in half. Rah, rah, Rasputin, doing things with DDD. You didn't know, but you got a calf. Okay, so I can negate that with this. Goodbye. DD is a complicated archetype? It is. It is one of the most complicated archetypes. But once you learn it, it's like everyone else is playing checkers and you're playing chess. Three more wins. Oof. Yeah, and unfortunately, we've been here for 4.5 hours. I usually try to stop around 4. I don't think I'm going to get 3 more wins before the end of the night. So we only moved up from Plat 4, or Plat 5 to Plat 3. Maybe we'll have to change the deck? I don't know. I'm not sure what I really add. A lot of the times when I lose, it feels like I just brick. I mean, maybe I could take out Reggie and Cerberus and put in some more hand traps or droplet. The deck looks good. Yeah, I could definitely replace this with something, but I'm not sure what else I replace it with. Now, I like playing 3 Orthos because Orthos is so good in a lot of different combos. I don't get why people only played it 2. Has Kali Yuga come up? Only once against like an Eldritch deck. Dark Contract with Eternal Darkness. While you have 2 DDs in your pendulum, your opponent cannot target monsters with spell trap effects. Tribute them for a tribute summon, or use them as materials. It seems oddly specific, and I don't have a great way to search it. Or if I do, it's like I'd have to already have these 2. All 3 of these. How do you feel about DD Vice Typhoon? I don't get the point. It just seems like it's another... I mean, I guess it might be better than Lamia, because I haven't used Lamia at all. It's just another copy of Necro Slime, essentially. Yeah, when this is normal summon, special summon one from the deck, which doesn't happen. During your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can fusion summon a level 8 or higher DD fusion monster. Yeah, basically, all it makes is High Genghis. Which, sometimes I want to make that, and that would be a nice thing to send to the graveyard, but it's not super useful. I think the idea is to make Siegfried with Lamia. I don't have that because I don't play Alexander. Oh, if you get it out with Slime? Oh, you mean with... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but most of the people I saw who were playing Vice Typhoon were playing it specifically to use the fusion effect. Basically, right now you only have like one target for Foolish Burial, which is Necro Slime. Maybe Lamia, if you're feeling spicy, but Lamia doesn't do a whole lot, so we could put in the Vice Typhoon instead. I really like Bright Armageddon. It's a really good thing for the Gilgamesh to float into. Pesky bee! Yeah, but I'm usually not pendulum summoning into an open field. Can't get that guy. Not sure if you can even see that on the camera. Yeah, all DDs are also DDD, or DDDs are also count as DDs. If you have a thing that says 2 Ds, you can use a 2 or a 3. Is there a beehive? No, it's the same one. I just can't seem to get it. No, because this takes triple D monsters, and Vice Typhoon is only 2 Ds. It can only make Genghis or High Genghis, because High Genghis is just a level 5 and another DD. And it can't make, it could make D'Arc. It can't make Super Doom. And it can't make Beowulf. Baguska's attack for when you get max seed. Very rarely do I have 2 level 4s. But I guess I could put Baguska in there. The thing is, I don't feel like that's a huge part of why we're losing, right? It's not because I have 1 less card in my extra deck. I don't know, I want to practice a little bit more with it, but I'm thinking, as cool as Reggie is, I think maybe Reggie and Cerberus might get out, Lamia gets out, and then we put in 3 Forbidden Droplet. It's a decent search card. The life point cost is too high. Zeus can be... If I'm going second and I can make my way into Deus Ex, I've usually already won. Yeah, I tried Small World, I tried pre-Resi map. The problem with the map is that it costs 4,000 life points, and then if you have 2 of these, you're losing another 2. So if they, like, if they could somehow deal just, like, 2,000 points of damage to you, you just die. It's very easy to OTK you when you have that through stuff. And then Small World is just, like... I don't know, it's... I feel like, you know, if you get it when you don't have a combo starter, you're good. But if you get it going second, it's useless. If you get it going first and you already have your combo starter, it's a dead card. Is this deck hard to use? Yes. Very much so. Yeah, Vice King, we might play a Vice. But that'll all be for next time. For now, I think I'm going to end it here. Maintenance is coming. Oh boy. We're going to get rid of all the old packs when the maintenance comes. Cleared all our missions. Thumbs up. No Small World or Prezi. I literally just got done explaining why I didn't want to do that. You'll have to watch the VOD or something. I don't feel like explaining it again. Just know that I have looked into it. It seems good, but I could not... It doesn't work. It's not effective. Thank you for the stream. Well, thank you, Darsh, for coming on down and having a Darshalicious time. Let's see if we can get someone to raid. Who we raiding tonight?